Hello again, guys. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and this is a review. This is movies or shows that surprised me month. The title will be in the description. This is my first review for a while. The last one I reviewed was Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. This is the 2022 three film that came out, and I really enjoyed it. I saw it on streaming on Paramount Plus about 2 months ago. Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves. Well, you can't really see it, but yeah, there's the title. Yeah, this was awesome. I was surprised too. Yeah, it is better than the year 2000 movie. Great, really good cast. I'll get to that. It's a fantasy heist comedy. Yeah, it was very funny, but the third act, I got emotional. You have Chris Pine, who's the always likable lead in most of the stuff he's in. You got Michelle Rodriguez. This is the only time I've really cared about her performance wise. You got Justice Smith. I like him. His British accent, the fake British accent, doesn't bother me here. You got the adorable Sophie Lillis, who plays the shape-shifting redhead with horns. Adorable. Love her. Love the effects on her. And then you got the weaker actors of the movie. You got Regé John Page. Why is he in this movie? I don't know. He's there to just be there because he's not even in the first 30 minutes of the movie, and he does nothing in the movie. He just runs away from things. That's all. He has no powers. He's no cool personality. Nothing. And also Hugh Grant as the villain. Yeah, he's there. He's not really intimidating. He's having fun, but he's not really intimidating. And then you have the bald sorceress, who I call her the discount Scarlet Witch. Yeah, don't get offended, Josh. It's just, my observation. Yeah, this movie went through a lot of phases of developments in 10 years. Beginning with Warner Brothers after beating Hasbro and Universal for the lawsuits over the film rights. And then filming began in 2021 during the pandemic in Iceland and later Northern Ireland. It came out in South by Southwest back in March, and then it came out in the U.S. mainstream theaters March 31st, but I missed it because I was working. The film received positive reviews from critics and audiences, but underperformed. It's a damn shame. Just like The Flash, why did this movie fail? It grossed $208 million on a budget of $150 million. And it's sad because the effects are really good. They're much better than the year 2000 film. The fat dragon, that made me laugh. I like the effects in the background. The monsters in it, the dragons and everything else, look great. The fight scenes are awesome for a PG-13 movie. There's no unnecessary F-bombs in the movie. It's not too violent. It is long, though. That's another reason the movie didn't do well. It was 2 hours and 14 minutes. It could have been shorter. Like I said, if you cut John Page out and have one villain and not three, I think this movie would have been done much better at 1 hour and 50 minutes. It's just too long. But everything else in the movie, also I forgot to mention Chloe Coleman, who plays Kira, Egan's 14-year-old daughter. There's a scene in this movie that made me cry. Yeah, that's why this is in my top 10. It deserves to be. She's, there's this, I think, dagger or something, or Deus Ex Machina, basically, that could bring somebody back from the dead after they die. And they wanted to use it to bring her mother back, like The Flash. But instead, he uses it for Michelle Rodriguez's character. Yes, spoiler alert. There are going to be some spoilers here. But it's what she said that really got to me. Hey, Don, I thought this movie is pretty good. This movie should have been 1 hour and 45 minutes. Yeah, it didn't need to be 2 hours. It's too long. Over 2 hours. Chloe Coleman says, and I quote, "I need you." And she's like crying, "I need you." And I'm like, yeah, I was like, this is hitting me. Why am I getting emotional for this? Because she's putting her heart and soul into it. This actress can act. And she's not in the film that much, but her scene is very emotional. I'm like, yeah, it's very touching and heartfelt and human. She's showing her humanity. She's not a creature. Daisy Head is the Red Wizard of Thay. She's kind of, like I said, discount Scarlet Witch. Also, you have Bradley Cooper in a cameo where he's an imp. And also, there's a scene where Chris Pine is playing like a guitar or something, and then his face is starting to melt off. That made me laugh because it was weird. It was like something out of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. And the film looks great. Who directed this? It's a good-looking film. I like the way the film looked. It's two directors, Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daley. They did a good job directing the film with what they were given. And even though it failed at the box office, it's not a, it's worth your time. And guess what? Who did the effects? Industrial Light and Magic. That's why these effects look better than some of the stuff I've seen this year. Other movies I've seen. Yeah, the effects look really good. They also did the special effects for Dragonheart, and back in the '90s, and it looks great. I want to buy this movie on Blu-ray. It just came out in May on Blu-ray, May 30th, and I really enjoyed this film. I thought it was a lot better than it should have been. I could see why audiences were really entertained by it, but it should have done better at the box office. See, it got a 90% of Rotten Tomatoes, which this one deserves it, because it's funny and it's entertaining. I enjoyed the music with Kate Hudson. Well, I don't want to talk about that. An infectiously good-spirited comedy with a solid emotional core. Definitely, that third act just made me melt. Honor Among Thieves offers fun fantasy and adventure, even if you don't know your HP from your OP. Yeah, I never played a Dungeons and Dragons game. I've only seen clips of the first two movies and then this movie. But as a movie, it works. It's fun. It's entertaining, but it's a little bit too long. It could have been a lot shorter. And if it had a smaller budget, like $100 million, it would have made a profit. But a lot of movies think that they could throw so much budget on the CGI, and I'm like, yeah, but where did the money go? In some movies, where did the money go? Why does a Fast and the Furious movie cost more than this? I don't get it. There's no CGI monsters in that. Makes no freaking sense. But well, it is what it is. It's a good movie from 2023. I really enjoyed it. I recommend streaming it at least. And if it gets a re-release in theaters, I'll definitely watch it this time, because that ending just killed me. I was like, you're making me care about someone I never cared about. And that says a lot. But thanks for watching, guys. My review of the Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves. I think it's a good film, worth your time. Thanks for watching. Take care. And I'll see you guys in the next live review.